So it sounds like Twice Commerce comes with everything that you need if you want to utilize Twice Commerce to run your business. That's possible. So you get the online store, inventory, catalog, customer, a CRM, and then order management and online payments and all of this. So you are able to run everything on Twice, but you don't have to use everything. And
Yeah.
I think at the core of the OS approach is also the API first mentality and the possibility to utilize Twice also as part of your composable stack or headless inventory or so on, and kind of pick what you want or have everything and do these integrations and maybe MCP connections and all of this. So that's also part of the OS approach.
Yeah, it's like if we've done our job well, and what we aspire to do is that instead of your experience with Twice when you start shouldn't be like, okay, us telling you next do this, then do this, then do that. And in order to do that, do that, do that, do that. But rather, we start the conversation with the user by asking, what do you want to do? It's like Dungeons and Dragons. We kind of ask you, what do you want to do? And it's your, like, if you have a use case in your mind, you can probably usually ask, like, I want to do this. And then it's our job to help you then tell you that, oh, okay, this is how you can get it done. But we're not saying that here's a list of things that you can do, pick the next one you want to do. So it's really kind of, if you have a business case, you usually have already a problem that you want to solve. I want to upload my inventory. All right, you do it here. I want to record a maintenance for this bike. All right, this is where you do it. I want to publish a sales listing for my used bike. All right, go here, create a listing at this price and make sure that you point to this stock item, or if it's a generic resale listing for your bikes, just define that the bikes that you want to sell need to have more than 1,000 hours of usage. Again, we're not telling you that this is the steps to go about it and this is how you should run your business. We are trying to engage in a conversation that always starts by what's your problem and how can we help today? And that's really kind of the OS approach. And we, of course, hope that we've been able to do so good of a job that when you tell what you want to do, we shouldn't have to say that, oh, you can't do that because that's against how we think you should do things. The only thing that we might be want to say is that, that's interesting, a very complex thing that you want to do. This is how you pull it off. May we suggest an easier setup, like we can remove these steps if you do that. But again, if you want to do it in the way how you described, go ahead. You can do very complex things on OS also.
I guess the sky is the limit when everything is accessible by API. So even if you have super complex thing, it might be that, hey, you might not end up actually doing it like inside Twice, but maybe you wipe code a smartphone app that you're actually using in store, and that's where you actually feed the data to, let's say, this stock item that you scanned with your phone, and then you just take photo of it or something like that, so you can create interfaces or anything like that, or have it be part of your other more wide composable commerce stack.
Exactly. And I think that's at the root of everything, that it's true to all commerce, but it's even more true to re-commerce, that every operational flow is so contextual to where you are, who you're working with, what's your product, what's your know-how, what's the level of service you want to provide, that it's very hard for you to find a solution from the market that would fit that exactly if it's very opinionated vertical application. But with an OS, you can kind of define your own flow and evolve it as you grow and work forward.